Hi and welcome. So I'm Ken Cameron from Music Tech Student. In today's session we're going to look at A-Level Component 1 and choosing your song. So this is the June 1st release, 2019. This particular list is suitable for your year 13s, not your year 12. So it's going into that final year of the A-Level. If you are teaching AS Music Technology, Component 1, there is a different list, so just check the website to make sure you have that correct list. And we'll do a little bit on the list just to make sure you are looking at the correct one and make sure that everything's going well. So in this session we're just going to look at the artist list and the logbook for June 2019, which gets published every year on the 1st of June. We're also going to look at some of the requirements and then the list of songs, or the list of artists and the songs that you could choose. What would be really great, and every year this is something that comes up and no one really knows what song to choose, and it'd be great if some of you guys would comment below and just tell us what songs you're doing or what songs you're thinking about doing, so maybe we can all scrutinize them and just kind of go through it and kind of have a bit of a conversation about that. So in the comment section just kind of say, hey, I'm doing this song, what do you think of that, or tell us why you're doing a certain song and why you think it might be appropriate. So the list this year, it looks okay actually. There's a couple of songs there that I quite like, and there's a couple of artists there that I quite like, and there's a couple of artists there that I think the students will kind of revolve towards, so it should be quite good. Once again, if you like what we're doing on this YouTube channel for musictechstudent.co.uk, please give us a thumbs up, give us a like, subscribe to the channel. The more subscribers we get, the more videos of this we're going to do, and going forward there hopefully will be at least one a week. So with all that being said, let's have a look at the list of artists for June 2019. So one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to give my students a few weeks, or at least this whole term, this term 6, on the lead up to the summer holidays, to kind of make a decision. Now, what I tend to do every year is only give them a choice of 1 or 2 songs, because we for the most part, we get the musicians in and we get them to record, and it tends to be a better scenario if the musicians that we get are recording the same song 16 times rather than having 16 different songs to learn, especially if you're using students from your music department, or some of the music teachers from your music department. It can kind of speed things up quite a bit. Now I tend to record the bulk of this at the end of term 1, so in that half term in October I tend to record the bulk of all of the component 1. So I'll get the drums done, I'll get the guitars done, I'll get the keyboards done, and anything that's going to be really fiddly. The reason I do this is because everyone is out of the school, and although we've got a really decent recording studio with a lot of soundproofing, you will get loads of students running up and down the corridors and being silly and things like that. So it causes loads of problems if you try and record this in school time, and it also causes problems if you try and organise it over a long period of time. So I tend to get 2 or 3 days in the half term and get these recorded, and that's, in the last couple of years, that has solved multiple problems, which has been great. So the song list this year, we have 10 artists. So AC/DC, James Bay, The Four Tops, Happy Mondays, Gladys Knight, and if I just go over to my next page, the other artists we have are Pixie Lott, Maroon 5, The Pretenders, Taylor Swift, and Tina Turner. Now, next to each of these artists, I've just listed some of the songs that I'm looking at. These aren't necessarily the songs that I'm going to do, but they're just possibilities. And once again, it would be really great to get your comments. If you're a music tech teacher for this year, it'd be great to get your comments on some of the songs you're doing, because, I mean, every year I struggle to kind of find the right song, the one that is kind of simplest to record, it has all the different requirements, and any kind of iterations or kind of cutting down the songs that I have to do and make it fit the requirements. So I was looking at this Back in Black by AC/DC, and that looks quite good. I don't think many of my students go for it. They do tend to revolve around the pop industry, so I can definitely see them going for the more modern one. So out of this particular list, the James Bay one will work quite well, Hold Back the River, and I think we'll get a lot of people wanting to do that. The Happy Mondays, The Four Tops, I don't see many people going for that. I really like The Four Tops, but that kind of era they're not really into. I suppose for most of my students, especially this current cohort. Happy Mondays, I'm not feeling that. Gladys Knight, maybe. On the next page, a couple of the ones I think we will definitely get. Pixie Lott, I'm going towards this one. The Best Day of My Life. It's a really upbeat song, and it's probably one that I could tolerate to listen to quite a bit from. And I know my students will kind of get a lot out of that, and a lot of the girls, maybe some of the boys, might even enjoy singing this one as well. So I think in terms of a song for the girls and a popular song that they're going to be really interested in, this Best Day of My Life might be something that they might like. The Maroon 5 one is definitely going to be popular. Some of the boys I definitely think will go for that. The other ones there, I'm not so sure about really, but you've got The Pretenders, Taylor Swift, and Tina Turner. So maybe. I mean, I think I'm definitely probably going to go for Pixie Lott and Maroon 5. But let me know your thoughts on that. Let me know if there's any songs that you think we should be looking at that might be better. So in terms of where to find all of the information, if you head on over to the Music Tech Pearson website, Music Technology 2017, you're going to find all of the resources you need for this. So I'm currently in the courses material area under exam materials. And once again, if you're teaching the A level, you want the 9MT0. If you're teaching the AS, you want the 8MT0, and you're going to get a different list there. You'll also need to look at the requirements. So if you're looking inside of this logbook and booklet, you'll find all the requirements for this year, and just check to make sure none of them have changed. They all seem fairly standard, mostly the same as last year. The submission will be the 15th, as it always is. The required instruments look the same. You have to use a minimum of 4 microphones for the drums. Bass guitar or double is compulsory. At least one electric guitar is going to be compulsory. Lead vocals and at least one backing vocal. In addition to that, you can use acoustic instruments, acoustic guitar, keyboards. I believe, let's see, that looks like I believe it's still the same with the percussion instruments, where we're not allowed to overuse that. So let's just see. Additional instances of these instruments listed below. That's fine. Oh, so it looks like they might have changed the requirements for the percussion, which caused a lot of people last time. No, it's definitely still prohibited. So the minimum requirements for the drum kit are kick, snare, hi-hat, crash. The prohibited, so the instruments you're not allowed to use, are additional percussion instruments, but it's not limited to tambourine, cowbell, woodblock, gong, cajon, bongos, congas, and electric percussion there. So it's pretty much all of the standard percussion is prohibited by the looks of it. So let me just make sure I've read that right. Prohibited additional percussion instruments, which is not limited to this. So you're not allowed to use any additional percussion. And in the past, we've always gone towards having tambourines and cowbells. We sometimes use the triangles, and we have used electric percussion in the past in the last specification, but in this specification you're not allowed to use it. They don't want that muddying it up, so just be very aware of that. If you start trying to put in tambourines, you will get penalized for that. And that's pretty much it. So yeah, it looks pretty much the same as last year, so just make sure you read that carefully. The list of artists is there, and then all of the things that you can record and how to record them are listed there as well. So that's pretty much it for this session. I just wanted to highlight the list of songs and just kind of share my thoughts about the songs that I might be doing this year, and try and coax some kind of conversation about the songs that you're going to do, because we're all in this situation where we all struggle to get the right song. We're all kind of scratching our head for weeks going, oh God, what's going to be the right song? And it'd be really nice for those people that have got their heads around this so early on, say, look, come on, let's share this information. There's no penalties in sharing the information. So it'd be great to hear from you guys, and you know, we'll all be helping each other out, which is good. So if you like this, give us a subscribe, like the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.